So yeah, Ishan.
Mm, okay,
Yeah.
we can start now. So
Okay.
I'll just introduce myself. I'm Ishaan. I'm a high school freshman at school at Walls High School in Washington D.C. And can I just say it's an honor to be speaking to you, just because especially during the pandemic, but just in general, we can't really make a direct impact on any lives through you know advocacy or through service in general. So it's really great to be able to create a video like this to sort of make an indirect impact to you know advocate for regarding the issues that are occurring in this world. So yeah, it's really great to be able to do this.
Hi,
Thank you, Ishan, for inviting me. Actually,
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
such a
Mm,
I'm Sachin Parikh. I'm not sure if you know my grandfather Anand Seth, but
yeah,
he's the founder of
I
Edu-GIRLS.
know,
Yeah.
I know him.
Ishaan is one of my friends. I've known him since for a couple of years now. And yeah, I'm really, it's really cool to be speaking with you. And Ishaan is actually going to lead this interview. So I'm going to turn my camera off and turn everything off. But I'm going to be the one recording, so it'll save on my computer.
A request, please.
Sure.
Like it's an accent problem, so if you can slow down the speed so that I
yeah,
can understand
Okay,
everything.
okay.
yeah,
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 sure.
yeah, definitely. Okay.
Right.
So all right. So I'll go ahead and ask the first question. So first of all, you do you want to tell us what is your job within the Vimukti school, and what do you do on a day-to-day basis to sort of contribute to the school?
Yeah, definitely.
Mm,
Like I am a supervisor of the school who's looking after the all the school activities. I am a leader of the school who like I'm a leader of the school who creates trust among the staff as well as the students so that we can create a good atmosphere for the organization. I am a teacher evaluator. I like moved around the school. I see how the teachers are speaking to the students, how they are talking to their colleagues, how they are talking to the other staff members. So accordingly, I then delegate them the authority according to the talents, according to their skills. Of course, I am a program developer, implementer, and an evaluator. Like for the whole year, what we do is we make the whole year chart in which we divide the whole year calendar into academics as well as in the co-curricular activities so that we know how the academics will go through and how the other co-curricular activities will be conducted monthly wise, and so that we come to know what exactly is going to happen in the year end, what all activities. Then I take rounds of this. I am a public point for the uh, people outside world, like parents, they interact with me. Then board interacts with me. I am interacting with the education board also to comply with the legal formalities of the board. Then I am, but natural, I hire teachers as well as I I conduct the trainings for the teachers for the betterment of the organization as well as for the teachers. Then in my daily routine, like I take rounds of the school, I sit in the classes, I see how the teachers are teaching, and then how like the students they are responding to their answers, how much confidence do they have. Then I also am involved into the curriculum formation also, how the curriculum is going to be designed for the whole year, how the exams are going to be conducted, what is the pattern of the papers, and all these things. Then I do the counseling of the students also. Sometimes what happens, there are certain times when the students they are not able to talk to the teacher. So then they directly come to me with their problems. I counsel them, and then we come to a certain solution so that uh, they are also like tension free, like how, okay, I have shared my problem with somebody.
Okay. And then I heard you talking earlier about like how Vimukti like creates a positive atmosphere for the girls to be able to learn. So like how does Vimukti do that? Like how does Vimukti sort of create this uplifting environment so that the girls are able to learn in the way that they do?
See, Vimukti is not only giving education, Vimukti is giving life values also. And we are looking for the overall development of the girls. We provide like, mm, we give them various facilities like we have sports, we have martial arts classes, we have computer classes. Then children, they go for the field trips, they go for the exhibitions also, and they go for music classes. So through this, their confidence level is brought up and they learn lots of things. It's not that Vimukti is providing till high school only, it is going further ahead. So we make sure that whoever passes the high school, they are enrolled in some or the other courses so that uh, they can be self-reliant.
Hmm. Okay, cool. Also, like sort of talking about like virtual learning and how virtual learning has impacted the girls' education. How easy do you think the transition was for teachers and students to virtual learning?
Uh, like it was a difficult task, I'm telling you, Ishan.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, because these children, they were not having mobile devices.
yeah,
Even if they were having the mobile devices, the priority was given to the boys over the girls. And like when, even if like if their teachers used to call them, if suppose even they used to have the mobile devices at a particular time, we used to call them, okay beta, why are you not attending the class? Teachers used to, the counseling of the parents, they used to call the parents after every 15 days, 20 days, teachers used to call them, why this child is not coming. The parents, they used to give their reasons for not coming. So then they counsel the parents, and then gradually teachers were not like tech savvy. So gradually, like we teachers also became tech savvy, and then we started taking in the students for the virtual learning.
yeah, yeah. Um, Also kind of adding on to that, have you seen like a difference in the girls' ethics during the pandemic? So like, have they been like wanting to study during the pandemic, even while they're at home and they might have other chores or duties at home to fulfill?
Yes, there are like there is a the children, they were distracted actually.
Mm.
They were like their work, their environment is not like that. And upon all these things, they had to, because the parents, since they were thinking that now the girls, they are at home, especially the elder ones, so they are supposed to do the household work. So there was not fixed routine for their studies, and they were not getting enough time to do the self study. And parents also used to send their daughters for to their relatives place to do the work, and if to take care of their relatives also. So what happened, the children, they got distracted actually, and some of them, they lost their interest also. But then we started working, teachers started counseling the parents, started counseling the students to join us again.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can definitely tell like they would be distracted just because, there's so much going on. Even for me, like I have so much going on at home, but I also have to remain focused on my studies because ultimately that's what's important for me.
Yes.
Yeah. Um so kind of like talking about that, like in what ways does a learning in person benefit a girl's education over virtual learning? So like how does learning in person sort of,
Like,
yeah, how does it overall benefit a girl's
no,
education?
there are benefits in learning in person actually,
Yeah,
because the background in which from they are coming, they
yeah,
are coming from a very distracted background. They don't have that environment. They have lots of problems at home. So when they come to school, they are like relaxed. They can share their feelings with their friends and their teachers. And due to the environment, like I can't say that emotionally they are caring about the academics right now. I'm not certain because I don't know how much they are valuing academics right now. But if they are in person with the teachers, yes, of course, we are there with them after them. Okay, now you have to come there, you have to study. We keep on motivating and they are free to ask questions also in this class. Otherwise, what happens? They are big families, joint families, they are staying in one room or two rooms. So they are hesitant to ask questions also. So when they come to school, they are like free to ask questions from the teachers, share their problems with the teachers and friends.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, right now we're sort of lacking that moral support because even for me, like it's really hard to sort of talk to my friends during this virtual environment. So I definitely understand, like, from that
Yes,
perspective, like they have basically no one to rely on.
they
And
are they are really missing school actually.
yeah, that
They
too.
want to
Yeah,
talk to their
me
friends, they
me
want to
too.
talk to their
Yeah,
teachers.
yeah, yeah. Um, so how have teachers also supported students at Vimukti, especially during virtual learning as well?
Uh, Teachers I'm telling you, teachers, they counsel the parents, ask them to give their mobile devices at a particular time. If suppose the parents were not able to, first of all, the students, they told their problems to the teachers that why they are not able to connect to them. Then they counsel the parents. Then they ask them to give the mobile devices at a particular time so that the students, they can study. Then if suppose they were not able to get their mobile devices, we, the teachers, they used to put their audios on the WhatsApp, and then they ask them to listen to those audios any time of the day whenever they get the mobile devices. They were free to put their homework on the WhatsApp any time of the day. They were free to call the teachers any time of their day. So the teachers, they really worked hard from morning till the night. And but yes, I told them not to talk to the parents, not to talk to the students after 8 o'clock because of their environment at home, because of the safety of the girls. So
Yeah,
they really worked hard, and the students were free to call the teachers anytime.
yeah, yeah. That's great. Um, so how difficult is it for the girls to balance their home and school lives? Have you seen that it's very difficult, like in the way that sorry about that. So have you seen that it's like very difficult just because, they have so much going on at home and they probably have a lot of homework to deal with as well?
They Yeah, it's difficult for them to balance. If I talk to about the virtual classroom right now, it is difficult for them because since the household work is also, they have to do the household work also, and they have to support their families as well, because there are lots of disruptions. There are like the parents have lost their jobs, so they have to support their families also, especially the elder ones. The uh, and Some of them, if the parents, they are moving out of the houses, they have to look after their grandmother parents. They have to do their home, uh, the other household work. So they had limited time for self study actually.
Yeah. Mm,
But now, since I think with the support of Edu-GIRLS, we have given them the tablets. So now the students, like, they are free to study anytime. They have their own devices. So any time of the day, they are not dependent on the mobile devices. So any time of the day, they can study through Diksha app on their own.
Okay. And I have one more question that we've written. So can you kind of like speak to like what have you done about girls' food insecurity, and like what Vimukti has done and Edu-GIRLS has done to combat the issue of food insecurity during this time?
Yes, during the lockdown, like I'm telling you, many of the parents, they lost their jobs. And I'm thankful to Edu-GIRLS supporting us. During that time, we distributed ration to the families of these students for almost 2.5 months. And it was a great support to the families of our girls. And they wished, and I'm telling you, they were thankful. Like the audios I received from the parents and from the students, they literally thank everybody for supporting and for distribution of the ration. That was a great help given by us during that time, and which was really needed to them.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they definitely would have needed that. Yeah. I mean, even in the US, people are losing their jobs, and like people are lining up to receive rations and food. Um, so I can only imagine what the situation is like for these girls in at the Vimukti schools. So yeah. Okay. That is all the questions that I have. So thank you so much for coming to answer these. I mean, it's like I said, it's kind of. Oh, Sachin, did you want to say something real quick?
Yeah, we had a couple questions about the tablets.
Oh yeah.
Like you guys handed out tablets. So Ishan, could you ask some of those?
Yeah. So
Okay, cool.
how sort of like how have tablets sort of like made virtual learning easier for these girls?
Now, actually, when the tablets have been distributed to these girls, they are like really very happy because now they have their own devices to learn actually. They don't
Mhm.
have to be dependent, or they don't have to ask from anybody. Earlier, there was a problem of the data pack. The mobile devices were getting damaged. The data pack was like finishing, so they were not having data packs and they were not having regular classes. But by the grace of God, and I'm thankful to Edu-GIRLS for supporting us in just giving the tablets to these children, and they are like very happy to get the tablets, and it's going to be very easy now to teach these children through tablets. Even the teachers, they are like comfortable, and even the students, they are comfortable in when once they have taken the tablets now.
Yeah. Yeah. Um yeah, so how sort of like yeah, like how do they use the tablets? Sort of like what do they use the tablets for in a way like that they're able to learn at home? Can you just kind of like talk
See,
about that a little more?
yes, so the tablets are loaded with the Diksha app, which is a curriculum which they are going to they have the books also, and they have the software also. That is a Diksha app. Through that Diksha app, they can listen to the audios, they can see the videos of those chapters. There are lots of exercises on those in that Diksha app. And if suppose if they don't understand anything in the class, they can revise through that Diksha app, and then the concept can be cleared. We have Zoom app on that tablet also, so that we face to face the things they were missing the teacher interaction. Actually, they were missing the teacher face also, and they were missing their friend's face also. So through the Zoom app, they are like able to see their colleagues, they are able to see their classmates, they are able to see their teachers. So that is kind of a satisfaction they are getting now. And Diksha app and dictionary is installed in that. Diksha app is also installed, which is according to their curriculum. And there is one more app through which they do their typing. They do the texting part on it. So through which they are learning they are uh, improving their computer skills also.
Yeah, yeah. So how did the tablet handout like work? Like, how are you guys able to deliver the tablets to these girls?
Uh, if you're talking about the distribution of the tablets,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So we made what we did is according to the classes, we called the students, and then we had an agreement with them, with the parents, so that they take care of those tablets, because that is also essential. Then we taught them how to use the tablets, how it is going to be used. We took all the documents from them, and then once like the recharge was done, then we asked them to switch on the tablets. So, and those were having siblings, we gave them one tablet, like one tablet in between the two, so that it can be shared easily.
Yeah. And so kind of just wrapping things up also, what has been the total cost of the pandemic response for Vimukti? And yeah.
It costed a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it costed a lot. But seeing to the future of these girls, that is also required. Otherwise, a year loss would have been done. We don't know how many we would have lost, like how many
Yeah.
would have not been studying up till now. But now, by the God's grace, like everybody is now studying, and they are in with their academics. They will not be like with losing the year.
Okay. And last question. You might not know an answer to this yet, but sort of post-pandemic or after the pandemic, but how will Vimukti use the tablets also to benefit the girls in in-person learning?
Of course, we are going to use these
Yeah.
tablets,
Yeah.
and I am telling you, we are going to use these tablets during the classes. Like suppose they are going to bring their tablets every day. Now suppose they have a proxy period. If a teacher is absent, so they can easily use the tablets, and then they can go through that content. At home, if they carry the tablet, but naturally, whatever is being taught in the school, they can revise it, and it's going to be more like a private tuitions for them.
Yeah. Yeah. And sorry, give me one moment. Okay. Sort of last question now. Sorry. So like, how is the so how like sort of just to wrap things up, how is the provision of rations and now the provision of tablets, how has that changed the school environment in virtual learning, of course, and how has it changed each girl's lives individually?
Can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, of course. So how has like the distribution of rations and the distributions of tablets, how has that affected each girl's lives individually?
What I think is it's kind of a security given to them. Okay, Vimukti is there to support you.
Yeah.
Whatever the times are.
Yeah.
And that gave the confidence to the parents also.
Yeah.
That our children are safe at Vimukti. whatever it may be.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. I mean, like I said, it was like I said earlier when it's just like, I don't know, man. I feel like a certain sense of pride just talking to you and like trying to make a difference in the world. So I really appreciate the opportunity. And sorry if I kind of repeated any questions. But yeah, I definitely think we got a lot of useful information, and it'll make for a very interesting video. So thank you.
Thank you, Ishaan. Thank you, Sachin.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it was a nice show talking. It was like great talking to you. And like I just heard your names and telling you. But then talking to you gave us like, yes, you people are also in sync with Vimukti and thinking of Vimukti all the time. So especially on the
And we
Thanksgiving
will
Day,
be,
I would like to thank everybody to support Vimukti and to help us Vimukti in all the ways.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
And we'll be sure to send the video to Vimukti once we finish it, which will be in a couple weeks. We'll send the video to Vimukti as soon as we can.
Thank you, Sachin.
Mhm.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Okay.
Ishaan. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Shall I leave the meeting?
Sure. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Go
Thank you.
ahead. Yeah.
Have a nice day. What you
Okay.
think? I'm really sorry if I like took control over it. I'm just
No, it's okay. Don't worry about
okay.
it.
All right.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I think it went pretty well. Yeah, those questions will definitely like. I think we
Mhm.
like sort of spread things out pretty well. So that was
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So this entire time I was dealing with Javantika's problem because
okay.
yeah, it was just
Yeah.
chaos. And yeah. Okay.
Okay,
all right,
yeah,
Thank you so much.
definitely.
And I really hope this recording works. And if it doesn't, we're fucked. So yeah.
Okay,
Bye.
yeah. Bye. Talk to you later. Okay, see you.